So that stands out for me.
Something to definitely look out for, because it's a big deal, really.
We need to look at what the people are saying.
It's not every day that you get arrested and put in an SUV.
I'm looking at some of the tweets.
Oh yeah, the comments to that video, right?
Yeah, they are just, this is from Abbas Wales. He said, quoting Governor Sanwo Olu, arrest him and put him in the car. The Okada man, as we call it, said, sir, I'm a soldier. Governor Sanwo Olu, more reason I will lock you up.
So, different angles to this, but I think it speaks to what should be across board.
Yep.
There should be no powerful individuals. The institutions should be more powerful. I mean, even if the script is flipped tomorrow and it's the governor who's found wanting, he shouldn't be able to say, I'm the governor, to get away with corrupt practice. Maybe. You get it, or submit yourself for arrest. But that's what it ought to be. The institutions should be stronger than individuals. That's why you have people saying, do you know who I am? Because individuals are stronger than institutions. People just drop names anyhow, and they get away with the most heinous, most corrupt crimes. So as I said, if the tables are turned, if the script is flipped, and it's the governor, a politician, a senator, a rich person, they should be arrested as well. I know there's immunity for governors and all that, but due process should take its course, regardless of who you are.
And if there's immunity for governors, governors should be the ones to lead by example. You know, and when we had that challenge on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway last year, you know, it was governors that flouted the rules the most. You would see their convoys driving against traffic as though it was normal. That you know, was predominant last year. So governors, you have the immunity, you should lead by example. And Kadi's point is very significant. Institutions must be stronger than you know, the personality, and that's why we need the presence of more LASMA officials on Lagos-Badagry Expressway.
Call to action. Take a look at this particular post from Dave XXD. Oh, took that right out of my mouth. And this is in Pidgin, right? It says, you fit start your day with Okada, make you later day inside SUV. I'll translate that. You can start your day on a motorcycle, and then later find yourself in an SUV, and it says, no reason I'm not doing. So, hey, you need to get inducted
you need to get a Nigerian dictionary
lingo to understand
the guy just saying, look, it's God's doing, you know. The guy was on an Okada, and the next thing, you're not just in an SUV, you're in the governor's convoy.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So
for all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong reasons, by the way. Let's just go there.
I kind of love the way Nigerians find an angle to things. It helps. It's a good coping mechanism, but I'd like us to also rise up to major issues when they come up and not sort of trivialize it. Yes, it's good. Find the angles to it. Absolutely. Hey, it's not too difficult. Don't take things too serious. But when it's time for serious business, I hope that we also face it with the seriousness it deserves. I'm talking governance and the rest.
And Nigerians do face it with all the seriousness. You know, remember the conversations that dominated the social media last year about politics. Nigerians became lawyers, you know, particularly as they awaited the Supreme Court verdict on the presidential election. So give it that to this current generation. They are up and about, and you know, they dig into the books when they need to, and you should, you know, because the morning brief is going to challenge you this year as well. Speaking of which, Ovo himself says, make Sanwo Olu mark your face. It don't be for you.
I don't know how many translations we have to do for you this morning.
So kind of help us out. It don't be for you.
That's from Ovo himself. Do you understand? But essentially it means, and that's another comical take to what's going on, saying that once the governor sees you doing something wrong, there you go. Once he sees you doing something wrong, then you're in for it. Just as we saw with the soldier. And, well, have we confirmed that he's a soldier, really?
Well, he said he
identified himself as a soldier.
But, well, he wasn't in uniform.
Yeah, so is this, because some people call themselves all sorts these days.
The governor simply said, you're a law enforcement officer and you're breaking the law, so get in the car.
So we'd like to see what the military has to say about this, because we see policemen, I think you mentioned that earlier, policemen also on motorcycles plying the routes. I was around Marina recently, and it was the same thing. Imagine walking in the right direction of traffic, and you have to always look back because there are motorcycles coming. Sorry, you have to try and pay attention look back, look front, because the motorcycles can come from anywhere.
We're grateful we're not looking up anymore. You know, there was a time we had to look front, look back. You know, when the planes were coming down,
and look up.
We look front, we look back, we look up.
Typical Nigerian, right? Lots of tweets, really.
This one says, what did this one do? We vex a whole governor. Okay, how do I say that? What did this guy do that made the governor really pissed? Because you could see the governor was really livid and angry, and he just wanted to, look, you just got to go. So, yes, that's what it means.
Sidex tweets says, this video, they give principal and stubborn student vibes. So I imagine that the governor, that's the next tweet, by the way, the governor is the principal, and what the rider, the soldier,
is a
stubborn student. Hey, don't you just love Nigerians, right?
Yeah, and this one is coming from Draxing, and he says, Baba did tell governor in a democratic system he's a soldier. I envy that kind of confidence. Do you also envy the SUV opportunity? Well, that's from
Draxing. This year,
you
right?
agree?
Including the governor? Or what?
All right, this person says, I think this is Bida for Life says, make them just leave the Okada guy and Sanwo Olu for 5 minutes. I want to check something. Nah.
We don't support violence. I know where that is going.
I know where you're going with that.
That I want to check something is a reference to, okay, you already know what exactly is being is transpiring right now, you know, and you want to confirm what exactly
might be.
This
is actually not the first time Governor Sanwo Olu has had to intervene when people break traffic rules. But guess what? It's not the first time a governor would even do that. And it speaks to this next post from Bode Warlord, saying when Fashola was governor of Lagos State, he arrested a high-ranking army officer who broke the law, and we all praised him. What has Sanwo Olu done wrong by arresting soldiers riding Okada against traffic? This one ends by saying, if I don't hate person for Nigeria, nothing where him go please una. Essentially saying, if you've decided to hate someone, then nothing can change your mind. And I think this speaks to the political intonation that has now come into this. And we understand everybody will not agree on the same thing. Some say the governor was wrong to have done that. In fact, some say he was being proud. See the way he was walking and drinking water and just being... You know, the way people
I disagree with you know, Bode Warlord here, but I'd rather stick to the faith on the reason for my disagreement.
No, it's his view.
Yeah.
Do you want to share it?
It's his view.
Let's go to the next tweet.